long time, I have really longed for a big collection of those beautiful platinum Century 3776 pens. I've got those, but it's the celluloid versions that are just like, I mean, just gorgeous. So I've had this pink one, I believe it's called Cherry Blossom. I've had this for a couple years and it's just such a cool pen. Beautiful, great to look at, really comfortable to write with, posts. Again, when it posts, it's not like super huge, it's super comfortable. So I added last week, and I didn't do a review of this because I just couldn't wait. I had to ink it up. I've been wanting the calico version for a while, and it's just, again, gorgeous. Posts super nice. Beautiful pen. By the way, they all have 14 karat gold nibs. But what I got in the mail today was the platinum pen, the platinum celluloid pen that I have been looking at for a long time. And I finally got it, found it for a great price over at Pen Chalet, and I jumped all over it. In this box is the Koi celluloid platinum Century pen. So let's take it out of this box, which they all come in this white sleeve with the logo on it. And they are in this just pretty austere blue coffin box. So you open this up and it comes with, there's literature. Literature, let's go through it real quick. So you've got the warranty. And this is put out by Luxury Brands over in Troutman, North Carolina. Have you ever thought North Carolina? Let's see what's over there. Luxury Brands, there's also, I think Coles of London is out there. Lots of independent pen makers. What's the mystique about North Carolina? What's so great about it? Is that where Goulet is at too? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, because it's like, they're all in North Carolina. What's the deal? Is there like a fountain pen thing out there? I don't know. Do I need to relocate to North Carolina? Okay, moving along. So I've got the warranty. And this is the, it tells you about the celluloid. Celluloid, as you may or may not know, it is flammable. So it's like, don't put it near a flame or anything. I mean, like it can light up on fire, because it's like made out of, I believe celluloid is like made out of natural materials. I'd have to really look that up, but I don't really know a whole lot about celluloid. I'm not like some sort of chemist, but it is, I do know it is flammable. And I also know that, you know, it's just, it has a different feeling than the plastic pens. All right, what else comes in here is just another booklet with the 3776 Century. And it opens up and it explains how to fill your pen with your converter. And it also, if you don't have any ink on hand, you want to get started, it's got a cartridge in there for you to get started with. Now finally, the pen. So it comes in plastic sleeve to keep it protective. Look, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. I love you. Don't judge me. Plastic sleeve, and they usually come with like this little tag here on the clip. The tag has like, it's like the serial number and has some Japanese characters on there. But here she is. Beautiful Koi platinum celluloid pen. I've been, gosh, it's even prettier in person than it is in the photos. Again, it's got the 14 karat gold nib, and they do come, the regular platinums, they don't come with a converter unless it's like a special edition, and you usually have to buy, this is one of those brands that you have to buy the converter separately. That drives me absolutely crazy. Hold on a second. Oh yeah. Celluloid, after its turn, it has like this, it's a smell called camphor. It smells kind of like mentholatum. I don't know if, maybe some of you guys don't know what that is, but it's something that when I was sick as a kid, my mom had it on hand and you rub the mentholatum. Anyway, that's what this reminds me of. And so celluloid has that distinct smell of mentholatum after it's been turned. The one thing that always scares me about the platinum celluloid pen is that the converter, when it posts on these, it's a little scary because it doesn't screw in. It just goes on like that. I haven't had any situations where it's come off and surprised me with the inky mess. You know, it does fit there quite well. You kind of feel this little bit of a suction happening there, but it doesn't mean I don't worry when I'm using one of these pens and it's inked. And, you know, occasionally I do have to stop and check and like, gosh, did it come out, you know? So yeah, let's take a look at it posted again. I really, you know, this is a smaller size pen. So if you have really big hands, it might be a little small for you. My hands, for, you know, it does all right with that. Just beautiful. Now there's one thing I've never really liked so much about the platinum, but I managed to overlook it just simply because I find the material to be just really gorgeous. And that is that if you notice in these pens, let me see if I can find it. There is a seam right there where it has been put together. It's not carved or turned from a piece of celluloid or whatever, but it's actually molded together. But I'm not gonna let that bother me. And you know, some people have a hang up about that. Some people don't mind, but all of my, you know, it's not as noticeable with the cherry blossom pen. Let's put them together so you can see what they all look like together. But it is noticeable in the calico pen. So if you look at the barrel right there. So if that's a pet peeve of yours, that might be something that you're not wanting to mess around with. Maybe it's not worth the investment for you. But if you can get it at a really inexpensive price, it's like, why not? I mean, it's real celluloid. You know, it's not this plastic, and celluloid is a lot more durable from what I understand than just regular plastic. Now acrylics, I find acrylics pens to be also very durable. So, but I mean, the next one I want, it's the green jade one. But these were my top three. But I would like to add the jade. There's also a blue one, but those are my bottom. But the jade will be next. So you can expect to see that. This took me a couple years to finally get a price that I like. All right, well, let's go ahead and ink this beautiful pen up. I love that red color. Gosh, it's so pretty. And the pearlized white areas, just gorgeous. All right, let's go ahead and ink this up and see how she writes. Thank you so much for joining me at this look at the Platinum 3776 Century Celluloid Fountain Pen. I can't believe I finally have it. It took a while to get it. But I really enjoy it. And honestly, if you can overlook the seams that are here on the pen. And also, just a note, I didn't say it in the writing sample, but that the gold nibs on the platinums, they do have a bit of feedback. It's not like a super smooth experience. It kind of feels like when you're writing with a pencil on a piece of paper. But I've never let that stop me. I've always had really good experiences using the platinums. I've never had a hard start with platinum nibs or anything, so I do believe that platinum makes good quality pens. Like I said, if you could find a really good deal on this, I wouldn't pass it up. Well, that's all I've got. So thanks for joining me, and that's how the ink flows.